Hello friends, I'm Jay Vilatkar and I'm again with a new session of AWS Cloud. In this session, I'm going to teach how to host a dynamic website on AWS Cloud using EC2 instance. So let's start further. So over here, you can see this AWS EC2 link where you have to create an EC2 instance on your AWS Management Console. So let me show you how to create an EC2 instance on AWS Management Console. So first go to your AWS site where I've logged in already and I've created this EC2 instance on which you can see this one. So over here, this is one instance. Over here, this is one instance which is already running with all the prerequisites required. So I'll just go into this instance where you can see this instance ID, this public IPv4 address, this private IPv4 address. So for this one, you have to, there is another command on for SSH. For that, you have to create um, a, a security key. For that, you have to go for creation of security key. You just have to go. I'll just show you how to create an instance again. So for this, you just have to go over here, launch instance. You just have to type the instance name. You just have to type the instance name, choose the instance type over here. You can choose Ubuntu, which is very easy to use. So that's why I prefer Ubuntu, but you can prefer any of them, whichever you like. But most preferred one is Ubuntu, which I use. And then over here, um, you just don't have to do anything. You just have to ignore this. And over here in key pair, you have to create a new key pair. By clicking on this new key pair, you just have to enter the name of the key pair and then uh, click on this create key pair. But I have already created a key pair over here, which is stream.pem, and it is in the form of pem extension in the downloads folder whenever you just download it. So anyways, you just have to go there and you just have to ignore all these things. You have to keep it as default. And then after that, you have to just click on launch instance. So after launch instance, you would get to know what all is there. You just now have to go to instances and you have you have created an instance which is already running with two checks passed. Now let us go again over here. So over here, I just told you something about the SSH. So for this one, this is a command you have to run on your Ubuntu, where you Ubuntu or any Git Bash, whichever um, OS you are comfortable with, where you can write this command ssh istream.pem. This is EC2 user at the rate, and after this one is the IP address, IPDNS4, IPv4 of the EC2 instance. Where you can get this IPv4, you just have to click on the instance, and this one public IPv4 DNS. This one is the address. You just have to copy the instances over here, and then you have to just paste it on some any of the OS. I used git bash because over here it gave me all the commands and access required for me. So it was helpful. You can even use Ubuntu, or you can even use Amazon Linux, which is useful. So let's go over it again. So over here, you can see this one where ssh istream.pem ec2 user ec2, this is the DNS IPv4, and then this is the full command which gives you the access. And then after over here, it would open like something like this: Amazon Linux 2 AMI. Over here, I also have used Amazon Linux, which is also very useful, and it creates a virtual server over here and is also helpful in many ways. Otherwise, you can even use it on your AWS Linux. over there, which provides you online services. And then after that, you have to just you have to clone the get which is where there is one command, git clone, and then you have to put the address of your repository, git repository, which is available if you have created one. And then we have to change to our directory. And in this case, I have a directory named vit Vellore. So for changing directory, we use cd vit Vellore to enter into that directory. And then we have to write the command streamlit run python file.py. Whatever your Python file's name is, it is named as .py file. And over here, you have to write streamlit, which is required. And then it will open like this, where it would show something in your blue color, and there would be two URLs, network URL and external URL. So you have to just copy your network URL and paste it on the browser, so that it would just come like this. Where this is the GUI for Geeks, where there is a compound interest calculator. You can even check this one. Sorry, I just told network URL. You have to copy the external URL on the internet, and this is the required result, where you can see the um, Geeks for Geeks title, compound interest title, and then you can see the tabular column in which compound interest rate principal is being calculated according to the given code, which I have typed in. So this is how you can host a dynamic website using AWS. And in this, I have used Python GUI. So first of all, a dynamic website means in that website we only use backend as well as front end. But in Python GUI, it simplifies your work by just using the front end GUI, where it does not take any information from the a database or anything. You have to just input the information on the Python code, and then it helps you run everything. So this is it. Thank you everyone, and continue watching, and please like, share and subscribe my videos if you like it. Thank you very much.